Welcome back to Everyday Tech Explained. Today, we're diving into something pretty interesting, the Nintendo Switch 2.
Ooh, the Switch 2.
Yeah, and more specifically, its new Joy-Cons. So apparently they can, function as a mouse. It's kind of
Full-on mouse.
Well, from what we're reading, it seems like it. We got
Yeah.
all this info from a recent Games Radar Plus article.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, got to give them credit for the scoop. And speaking of shout-outs, we're at 49 subscribers.
Getting close.
Super close. So hitting that like and subscribe button would really, really help us out. But anyway, back to these Joy-Cons.
Yeah, so, how mouse-like are we talking?
Well, the article calls it Joy-Con slide mode. And basically, you clip on this attachment,
Okay.
and it has, these mouse-like pads. So with a new sensor, it essentially becomes, well, a mini mouse.
Huh. Interesting.
I'm not, expecting it to be as precise as a dedicated gaming mouse.
Right.
But the article made a really good point. Even a little bit of mouse-like control
Yeah.
could totally change how we play certain games.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Especially games where you need, pinpoint accuracy, but controllers are a bit clunky.
Exactly. They use the example of Cult of the Lamb,
Oh, nice. I love that game.
where you're building your cult's compound.
Mm.
Imagine placing those buildings and decorations with, mouse clicks.
Ah, that would be so much easier. I always struggle with the controller for that.
Seriously, it would be a game changer.
For sure.
You know what? I'm actually playing Cult of the Lamb right now,
No way.
and I can totally see that being awesome.
Yeah.
But I wonder, does this work beyond just building games? Like other genres?
Absolutely. Think about strategy games, like real-time strategy.
What?
Like imagine playing Unicorn Overlords.
With a mouse?
Yeah. Instead of, cycling through units with the joystick, you could just directly select them.
Oh, wow.
Talk about a tactical advantage.
Right. That would be huge.
Huge.
And the article even mentioned Pikmin.
Oh, that's a good one.
Imagine directing those little Pikmin with that kind of precision.
Oh, yeah. You could pull off some crazy strategies.
Totally. It opens up so many gameplay possibilities.
Definitely.
It's like they're trying to bring the convenience and intuitiveness of a mouse to console gaming without losing the, comfort and portability of the controller.
Exactly. It's the best of both worlds.
And think about Minecraft.
Whoa, yeah.
Building those elaborate structures and redstone contraptions with a mouse, that could be revolutionary.
That would be insane.
Right. It's such a popular game on both PC and consoles.
Totally.
But I gotta wonder, will this Joy-Con mouse really work for every genre?
That's a good question.
What about fast-paced shooters?
Yeah, that's where it gets tricky.
Right.
If Nintendo wants this to be a real alternative to, traditional controllers,
Yeah.
they got to nail the sensor tech.
Yeah.
Imagine playing a shooter and your aim is lagging.
That would be the worst.
Right. Because the sensor can't keep up. That would be a deal breaker.
Totally agree. Precision and responsiveness are super crucial for those types of games. And then there's the comfort factor, Will it be comfy to hold the Joy-Con in this mouse-like way for a long time?
Yeah, that's a good point. If it's awkward or uncomfortable, no one's going to use it, no matter how cool the tech is.
Exactly.
And that's especially important when you think about accessibility.
Oh, yeah?
This mouse-like thing, it could be huge for gamers with disabilities,
Totally. Gamers who have trouble with, traditional controllers.
Exactly. That's a really great point.
It's awesome to see Nintendo, maybe opening up gaming to more people.
For sure.
Honestly, when I first read about this Joy-Con mouse thing, I was a big skeptical.
Really?
Yeah, it sounded kind of gimmicky to me.
Like they just show it off and then beep on.
Exactly. No real support after that.
I get that. It is a pretty unusual concept.
It is.
But, the more we talk about it,
Yeah.
I'm seeing more and more potential.
Okay, yeah.
Like the article said, it all comes down to execution and adoption.
Mm.
If Nintendo really commits to this, and works with developers
Yeah.
to integrate it properly, it could actually revolutionize console gaming.
Okay, I'm starting to come around to the idea.
Right.
What would that even look like?
Yeah.
What kind of games could really use this,
This hybrid control scheme.
Yeah.
Well, think about card games
Okay.
and deck builders.
Yep.
Those genres often have a ton of clicking and dragging,
Yeah.
which can be a pain with a controller.
Ooh, yeah. So tedious.
But imagine using the Joy-Con mouse to, quickly browse your cards,
Oh, yeah.
select units, manage your hand. It could make those games so much more...
Intuitive.
Yes.
and enjoyable.
You know, they mentioned Balatro in the
Oh,
article,
yeah!
which is like that super fast-paced card game.
Every second counts.
Exactly. So being able to manage your hand quickly
Yep.
with a mouse-like cursor,
Oh, huge difference.
it'd be a game changer in those matches.
For sure. And then there are like adventure games or RPGs where you
Right.
might need to interact with objects or
Yeah.
solve puzzles.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
A mouse could make that so much more precise and satisfying.
Mm.
I'm also thinking about games with lots of menu management, like Stardew Valley.
Oh, yeah. So much menuing in that game.
Clicking through those menus, organizing your inventory with a mouse, it would save so much time.
It would be like a huge quality of life upgrade.
For real.
Yeah.
And it could even open up new possibilities for game design.
Oh, absolutely. Developers could create games specifically for this, you know?
Like designed to take advantage of both the gamepad and the mouse.
Exactly. Games that blend those two control schemes seamlessly.
Now that's a cool thought.
Right.
We could see like whole new genres emerge, blurring the lines between console and PC gaming.
That's what's so exciting about it.
It really is.
It wouldn't just be new games, though. Think about how it could enhance existing Nintendo franchises.
Oh, true.
Imagine, like, using the Joy-Con mouse to aim Link's bow and arrow in Zelda,
Ooh, that's a good one.
right? Or controlling Mario's movements in a platformer with that extra precision.
It would add a whole new level of challenge.
Definitely. And Splatoon. Imagine aiming your ink with a mouse.
Oh, wow.
That could completely change the competitive scene.
It's like we're entering like a whole new world of console gaming.
Yeah, it's a bold move for sure.
I gotta admit, I'm getting pretty excited about it all.
It's definitely exciting. You know, Nintendo's got a history of shaking things up.
That's true.
Like, remember the Wii Remote?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
People thought it was just a gimmick.
At first.
Yeah, but then it, like, changed how we play games.
Totally.
Yeah.
And even if this Joy-Con mouse doesn't become like the next Wii Remote,
Right.
it still shows that Nintendo is willing to try new things.
Yeah, push those boundaries.
Exactly. And that's what keeps gaming fresh and exciting.
For sure. Pushing those limits, exploring new ways to play.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
But, you know, the success of this whole thing depends on a few things.
Yeah, like what?
Well, first off, Nintendo's got to nail the tech right.
Of course.
That sensor needs to be super precise and responsive.
Yeah, otherwise it'll be frustrating.
Exactly. Especially for games that need accuracy.
Like shooters.
Yeah, shooters, platformers,
Makes sense.
and then there's comfort. Will it actually be comfy to hold the Joy-Con like a mouse for a long time?
That's a big one.
Right. Because if it's awkward or uncomfortable, people won't use it.
Nope, no matter how cool it is.
Exactly. And beyond all the tech stuff, there's the question of developers. You know?
Yeah, will they use it?
Right. If Nintendo wants this to be more than just a novelty, they need to get developers on board
For sure.
to like embrace this new control scheme and actually design games that use it well.
Yeah, we need games that are made for both, you know?
Totally. Games that blend the traditional gamepad with the mouse.
Seamlessly.
Right. And that brings us to, honestly, the most important thing, the players.
Yeah, will people actually use it?
Right. Will gamers actually embrace this new way of controlling their games? Or will they stick to what they know, the gamepads?
It's tough to say.
It is.
It all comes down to how Nintendo does it, how developers use it,
Yeah.
and ultimately how fun and intuitive it is to actually use.
Well, that about wraps up our deep dive into the Nintendo Switch 2's Joy-Con mouse thing.
It's a wild one for sure.
We talked about the potential benefits, the challenges, and all the big questions we still have.
It's definitely something to keep an eye on.
It really is. It could change how we think about console gaming.
It could.
And it'll be super interesting to see how it all plays out.
I can't wait.
So we want to know what you all think. Is this a game changer or just a gimmick? Let us know in the comments. And hey, while you're down there, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. We're just one subscriber away from 50, and your support means a ton to us. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the future of gaming. We'll see you next time for another deep dive into the world of tech. This has been Everyday Tech Explained.